Eagles Canyon Raceway. That's where we are today. Second track day for me ever, but twist, it's raining. I'm not in the Subaru today, I'm in the S2000, so I'm a little anxious, but we'll see how this goes. Eagles Canyon. Yeah, I haven't. Dog plus boat equals love. Oh, hi, buddy. Gosh, so cute.
Oh yeah, that's my kid.
I would have never thought I'd see a goat at a racetrack. That's pretty crazy. We're about to hit the driver's meeting. Got my S2000 ready to go. Wheels torqued this time. No crazy paint on there. Hopefully my wheels don't fall off this last time. The previous owner had powder coated wheels, and the paint melted from the brake heat, and the lug nuts came loose, and that was terrible. So, new wheels this time, some wet sports, exhaust, test pipe, tube, and pocket holder on trans. Okay, so this first session is pretty slow. I'll take this time to give you just a bit of a turn-by-turn description coming out of the pit lane here, so you can get a good feel of the track. This is turn 1 coming downhill in a fast braking zone on the front straight. You've got about a 90-degree turn that kind of becomes an S all the way into turn 2. This is the other short front straight. Got your braking zones. You come into turn 3, which is a double apex, essentially like a full U-turn, so you just hold a constant radius throughout the entire turn. It's kind of tricky managing your speed here, but if you get the apexes right, you follow it out here and come into turn 4 smoothly. This is crazy because it's hard downhill, and you'll see some puddles right here. And then it goes right into turn 5, which is uphill, and kind of blind coming out of there. So if you're going really fast, you got to make sure you don't overshoot into the ground. This next turn is turn 6, a super long sweeper. I think the fastest I took it today was about 82 miles an hour. But once you come out of it, you want to try to maintain your speed all the way through 7 here and into 8, which is more than a 90-degree turn, and starts going downhill. This one is one I have difficulty with because you got to set up for this turn where I always lose traction, kind of an off-camber downhill. That's turn 9. And then we come on to turn 10, which hits you up to the back straight. So those last 2 turns are really important. You can start seeing the rain begin to accumulate on my windshield. It only gets worse throughout this session. Coming off the back straight, you come into turn 10, which is over a hill. When you come down it, you get a lot of grip here into turn 12. Another smaller straight. And then coming to turn 13, this is where a lot of people lost traction because there's water at the bottom of this hill and there's just like not a lot of grip coming downhill. But you come into turn 14 and this one gives you a lot of grip. I found myself coming up around here faster and faster, but another blind exit, so you really have to memorize that turn. It's right onto a straight as well. And the final turn is turn 15 right here. This is the turn where I go off the track. It's a little wet down there too, and I think that really didn't matter. I just kind of turned too early, missed the apex, and went wide. So yeah, that's Eagles Canyon Raceway. Okay, I take that back. One interesting thing did happen in this session. Somebody went off track, and the one thing they're supposed to do is not drive back onto the track because of the mud is real oily. And that happened, but unfortunately my GoPro just decided to cut off for no reason. It was really unfortunate, so I didn't actually catch the drive-by of his drive of shame. I did capture some footage of the cleanup crew having to clean up this unfortunate driver's dirty work. He was so full of shame that he apologized to the entire class for breaking the one important rule. As you can imagine, this didn't really help the traction situation later on, as you can see here, here, and here. Another car went off track, so that's fun. Alfa Romeo this time. Good news is, now I'm the only guy in my instructor's group, and they're gonna move me up to blue, either for the last session or for the next time I come. Super excited about that. So this was the third session, and at this point things were going pretty well. I was in a solo group with just my instructor. We were laying down some good times. I kept on improving on my speed. We were passing other groups of novice drivers. I even make it through this turn with pretty good speed, mid-50s, not bad. It was all going pretty well, but things are about to take a turn for the worse. Yeah, I may have turned in a little too early. At this point, I knew I wasn't supposed to drive back onto the track, but I was so close to the exit that I wasn't quite sure if I should just drive off or not. Dang it! I do see a track worker over there trying to wave me in, so I try to make it as far off the track as I can. That mud was a little deeper than I thought. My tires aren't spinning, so I turn off traction control, get them spinning, and figure out that that's not a good idea. Now I have to wait for the truck. What they're going to have to do is take me over to the washing station and power wash every bit of mud off of my wheels and tires. It wasn't too bad for my first time going off track, considering everything was going pretty smoothly, well, at least until this happened. Okay, now we're getting to the good part. This is my fastest time of the day, 2:22:23. Well, I've done it. Track day number 2. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna move up to blue. So yeah, success. That's what I'd say. Till next time.